Dancing for the singer.
It looks like a lot where there's no time to breathe.
I struggle with breathing control.
Hi, if you actually sat through and watched episode 7 of World of Street Fighter Women Fighting, Not Fighting Women, whatever, congratulations to you, because I don't know how they managed to make a challenge episode a filler episode, but they did. Usually I kind of want to like sue mnet, but I think we might need to like crowdfund for them so they can hire an editor instead of like using AI or using my cat to edit their episodes, because what was this episode? Was this a reaction video? Was this filler? And then at the end of this, when I give my thoughts, yeah, we'll get to all the really just bizarre editing that they're doing to paint certain groups in certain lights. That's all I'm gonna say. But this episode was definitely the biggest letdown since, well, the song Shake It Fast came out. I'm not going to do too much on Saweetie. I promise I'm not going to do too much. So stay to the end because I do have thoughts. The thoughts are irritating me.
Really love the culture of Korea. So Korean people are so supportive. We've built such a great community. Thank you. 감사합니다.
이번에 그걸 준비하면서 거의 새벽 내내 깨어 있었어요. 화장을 오래 하는군요.
당연히 안 좋다고 보시면 되고요.
Sorry, I'm just taking a really good close look at this scrub.
And make sure you get in all those nooks and crannies. And it is good to get under the eyes. Most of the time when you wash your face, you kind of forget about right under your eye.
코미티가 지금 여기 왔다고?
I love Saweetie. Her music, I love it.
She's popular.
I know how to tap into the Saweetie. Tap into.
Like, can you see Abuki doing this?
No.
You might see it going like this.
Her makeup is similar to how I like doing my makeup. So I have my makeup and then my hair. I did it myself.
探してみてください。
아니 지혜 거의 슈퍼 원대 모습 그대로 왔어.
So life is too short.
So excited to do this today.
Preparation time that we go through to really give it our all on stage. We want to make sure that we're in tip-top shape, so can't wait to see.
What takes place in this artist development boot camp? What happens?
Well, for me, I'm going to focus on what I struggle with. I struggle with breathing control. I'm going to work on my dance move, my details, all that good stuff.
Fashion とかメイクだったり、こう南そのものがすごい楽曲のテイストに合っているし。
可愛いらしいポップなミュージックビデオもいっぱい見てたので、本当にこの楽曲がオーディオ言語で表現することがそもそも難しかった。一番大事なことはアーティストにこの振り付けを踊りたいと思わせることです。そうするにはアーティストが一番目立っていることが重要ですよね。はダンベルを使うってなったんですけど、
こうダンベルでできるトレーニングっていうのを振り付けの中に。
とか黒とか使います？この色が一番無理かも。マジプール上がりみたいな。 うしたらいいかさ。
お書いたろうちゃうの。
じゃあ私ははい。はい。
Can Sweetie do that? Is Sweetie gonna do that? Dancing for the singer.
It looks like a lot where there's no time to breathe.
I struggle with breathing control.
The look is very like street chic, sexy, sporty. So I like the theme. Bend it over, make your knees touch your elbows. I want to see like choreo to like that moment. So I see what you mean right there.
Beautiful. 누디.
可愛いね。
似合う、マジ似合うな。
I don't want to shake it. We do know that we have to shake it. And we have to shake it fast.
That strong energy exude from Katie as it similarly does from Saweetie. And Katie just absolutely rocked, an absolute star.
Team hype woman, so I gave encouragement.
Nest that. Okay, and then we copy.
Grab the camera. So that was a cool Saweetie detail.
너무 좋았는데 늘 봐왔던 사위티가 정말 할 법한 무대예요.
I wasn't too crazy about the outfits. I wouldn't have wore that for my performance. If they switched the outfits, the performance would have gave more of what they were looking for.
그 색감을 이제 립제이한테 좀 얹혀보고 모니카한테 얹혀보고 한희제이한테 얹혀보고 했더니 그 그림을 딱 상상을 했을 때 그냥 이상한 거예요.
햄버거 준비했어.
좋아요. 우리 필요하긴 해. 야 이거 엄청 예뻐.
팔이네. 너무 귀엽다. 이게 확실히 봄부터 가을까지 입기 딱 좋은 재질이야. 완전. 야 너 완전 핏 모델.
다양한 나라의 그 토끼들이 입은 옷이랑 비슷하게 입으려고 좀 외형을 꾸며본 거기 때문에 맞아 약간 광대 같기도 하고 뭐 생활하면서 이런 컷을 한 번도 안 해볼 것 같은데 나도 처음 해봤어. 나도 처음 입어봤어.
나도 이런 핑크를
2개 입은 거 처음이야 태어나서.
맞나요? No. I don't know what's going on.
Let me tell you about my girl Leisha. Oh wow, this is let's go so good. Let me tell you about this girl. Facial expressions, her makeup, her hair, everything was just so beautiful. I'm paying to go watch that. I like that. I'm paying to go watch that. I like that. I love Bums Up. I'm a Bums Up girl now. I would pay for their merch. I'd pay for whatever makeup they're selling, whatever the brand deals are. I'm tuned in. I'm tapped in. Take my coin.
Great, something great. Yeah. Sexy red. Sexy red.
Squad. It's a little mysterious. So I'd love to see what they're bringing. Well, can we please watch?
動かない。Oh, yes.
Song, ain't it? It's not. It really gave as if it was her doing it, and I loved it.
Other than that, they killed that. Yeah.
Katie, I think their facial expressions were amazing in Mom. Their facial expressions and how they conveyed their emotions. That was something that I really liked, that I could see myself perfecting.
What is good?
Love that.
안무도 되게 효과적으로 짰어.
It's too short.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Shake it fast. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby.
진짜 잘 살렸다.
I love the shape.
아니 우리 모티브는 먹었을 때 간이 좀 약한 것 같은데?
Oh, it's so small. It's quite big. It's quite big. So.
So where is Kyoka?
強化がいなくてもどのチームにも勝てると思いますよ。バトルに関しては本当に
私たちのクルーはサビの見せ方が他と違うと思うので
用してもんな今日か。ブルーベリー大好き。次がマンゴー。可愛い色。からの
Before we talk about Saweetie, actually, let me just say the first thing I want to say about Saweetie is I was dying when they were all like, oh my god, Saweetie, oh my god, Saweetie. Knowing that each and every one of them has kind of worked with someone a lot bigger. Like, they brought up, Saweetie, oh, well, HE Squad done stuff for J-Lo before. I'm like, oh, that's not the same. Oh, sure. The edit was kind of giving that Saweetie's favorite was a little bit bumsup. Saweetie really helped mnet play into the editing game of pro bumsup. And I do feel like I do a decent job here of letting y'all know that I kind of do stand bumsup and I love the group. And everything I'm saying about the group and everything I'm saying here that's negative is not about the group, it's about mnet. So keep that in mind. They really portrayed Saweetie like she was a bumsup stan. And I get it. As I just told you, I get it. And I also get why Saweetie loved it, because Saweetie does do a lot of K-pop-ish stuff, let's be honest. And like, hello, there's a reason, y'all, that Saweetie is trying to work more in K-pop. All of the editing of Saweetie loving and raving over bumsup, I did notice that she kept saying she wanted to see them, she wanted to watch them, she never wanted to be in them. She never wanted to do their dancing. I'm like, okay. But in Saweetie's defense, I feel like they kind of made her say something similar about each group, but only aired this one specifically, which selective editing, yeah, I could say is part of evil editing. Because you'll notice a lot of times when Saweetie was giving her opinions, she would say they instead of the name of the group, or instead of the name of the dancer. It would always be they. And I'm assuming producers told her to say they so they could use her reaction clip over top of literally anybody. So catch that. And the copying and pasting that can be done with that is outstanding. And the copying and pasting tonight was outstanding as well. Okay, so let's get into it. So let's stick with copying and pasting and let's just talk about bumsup, because bumsup is actually a victim here too. And here's why. Let me try to make the case. Okay. Tonight's episode was a little strange because bumsup, in the middle of their package, they just randomly said, oh, we have these outfits, these costumes, these jackets. And they come out with these North Face jackets that the logo is not hidden. It's not covered. It's not censored. And to be honest, they look ugly as hell. I don't know what they put on. They look like they're a dentist. I'm honestly, they kind of look like scrubs. I'm like, does North Face make scrubs now? Like, is that what they're promoting? And I don't know what it had to do with Bumsup's concept. And then I noticed at the end of the battle stage, they had the North Face logo behind them. So I'm like, okay, the show or North Face picked Team Korea to be the main promotion of the episode. Do what you will with that. They're also promoting a lot of Hera, which if you saw last week's episode, when they were doing the foundation for I think it was AG, and they're like, oh my God, foundation, so many different colors. And I'm like, I know the Korean foundation's not that great. I went to their site and the colors like stopped at one shade lighter than like Jessie. Just for me, so I don't get lost, I'm gonna stick with Bumsup right now. And I did go on Twitter. I had to go online to look up because when Bumsup was performing, there was cheering during like the whole performance. So I rewound to other performances, then went ahead to other performances, and I'm like, the cheers are not cheering as much for the other groups. So then I went online and it was confirmed. A lot of people noticed that. Like, was it a lot of copying and pasting cheering on just for Bumsup's performance? And then Twitter saying that they lifted the same reactions from AG to Bumsup? Oh wow, this is so good. Isn't this just gonna backfire on Bumsup? That's why I say Bumsup's the victim here, because they're not trying to be edited this way. They are giving a lot of ammo to be edited this way. Like I noticed, what was it, episode 2, when Lip J was just like, I'm sorry everybody, I'm sorry, be miscongeniality. Bumsup is doing a great job of honestly being a team that producers would want to pick, even if they weren't in Korea. I'm just mad at mnet because it's kind of backfiring. People don't like when people are favorited. It makes us feel like you are underscoring other people's talents just in favor of your bias group, which we don't want. That's not fair, right? And I don't want this to backfire on Bumsup, and I don't want it to backfire on Ojo either. Ojo, to me, in the episode, they're kind of making them seem desperate, but as apparently some of y'all online are claiming, which may be true, it may be true. Y'all are also saying that the show is making AG seem desperate. Well, yes, I would be too if I thought the show was setting me up for failure. I'd be desperate too. I would call in my sister and say, hey girl, hey, can you bring in your 8 other members? Like, you know, especially if I'm going against Rie's team. Like shit, I go far back and say, hey, SNSD, can you come back as 9? Okay, well now that we can get into Ojo, their editing is confusing the hell out of me as well. And the fan reaction is confusing me too. Some people are saying that Ojo is really highly favorited by mnet. Some are saying that they're being done dirty. Some are saying that the group is too desperate. Some of them are saying that the group is too cocky. I'm watching the show. I see what I see. I think all these ladies are lovely. So I don't give a fuck what y'all are saying. To me, at least, it's clear that mnet kind of doesn't want Ojo to win. And I'm not sure why. As more episodes go by, I kind of expected him to start shining a brighter light on some other members. But at least Motive's, 5-second segment on tonight's episode, at least it was filled spotlighting Katie. But Ojo, they just look at the same people. I kind of looked into what happened into Kyoka. I think it was just scheduling differences. I got sucked down a rabbit hole of her achievements, and I feel like they listed it first episode or something, but I'm like, hello, why haven't they promoted her on the show as like the legend that she actually is, instead of just, you know, everyone's favorite dry-witted bestie? The girl gets a lot of screen time. You could tell the network loves her, fans love her, I love her, but the focus more on her as a personality than her as a person, and her as a dancer. If we start to associate personality more with her than dancer, we might forget that she is a dancer pretty much. And as much as they focus on Kyoka, it kind of made me wonder if mnet really wanted her as the leader, wanted her as the team captain, but like, did scheduling make sure that wouldn't happen? Or has Ibuki always kind of been a leader role? I delved into Rue a little bit, and while they always say like on the show she is the legend, they say that, I don't think they ever told us exactly how legendary she is. Maybe because a lot of her work is in Japan, I don't know. But the show could easily highlight her a lot more than they do, and they could have easily presented her as one of the most important. Anyway, I think they're fucking with this team, if I'm being honest. I think they're stringing Ibuki along. I just think they're stringing this team along. And ask me, why did they get multiple product placements if mnet doesn't want this group to win? I don't know. The Spotify one and the other ads, I'm like, anyone could have gotten that. My honest opinion isn't that mnet's picking favorites. I think it's just whatever product. Maybe the companies are really trying to have their main buyers be from Japan. Like, there's so many reasons for that I'm not going to blame mnet for any of that. Well, I mean, I will because it's a money deal, but who are they not going to take money from? All of that just to say, I think Ojo is a lot more talented than the show is giving them credit for, because they're really making it seem like it's just like 2 or 3 girls and the rest of them. Just another quick small thing about the edit. When AG walked into that battle room, one of them said, "This shit's small. This room is small."
Oh, it's so small. It's quite big. It's quite big. So...
But then Kyra, I think it's Kyra, said, "Or, you guys, it's so big." But I wanted to rewind because I didn't know who made the comment that said it was so small. And I was looking for the subtitles to put the name. And there is no name because there's no Korean subtitle for the "it's too small" part. But there was the subtitle for, "Oh, it's so big." I would also like to say, because I did have to look up stuff online, I found out that there's a different version of this episode. There's a version where Ojo Gang is singing to Saweetie and Doja's best friend. And let's just say that it looked like, is her name Ua? Use a word she shouldn't be using. And I saw the clip on Twitter, and then I saw the clip in the episode, and they changed the music. So I was very confused. It makes me feel like mnet was aware of something, and instead of addressing it, they just tried to cover the issue up, which is fitting with mnet. But between that and editing the amount of applause that Bumsup was getting, and then editing the reactions from those 3 people, I don't know, were they producers? I don't know what they were. Y'all need to hire Marley. Marley knows how to edit. Now this challenge, Saweetie gave them 100 points so the groups could come up with choreography for a bad song that doesn't have a video, that Saweetie's never going to perform, only showed up through the laptop. Now I will say Saweetie is an expert on brand deals though and money, so she was the perfect person to pick for this because I swear most of her money that she gets is from brand deals. On a separate tangent, I really feel like this could have been an easier K-pop concept if you do like, I don't know, something with milkshakes and you know, I could see, I almost called Saweetie Lotto. Sorry. I could see Saweetie up on there with like a milkshake concept. I'm pretty sure she's done one. I feel like I've seen, Saweetie knows how to make money. If anything, she should have been a mentor on this show, a brand deal mentor. And I'm not even lying. And if you watch the Shadiest Moments compilation, I did put that clip in there where Saweetie was open about going to camp to really to make her performance skills better. And did it work? That's up for you to decide. But I just want to also end it with the Aussies walking a mile in these Louboutins. It really got me that the end of the AG performance though ended with pretty much like walked a mile in these Louboutins. I said, okay, Australia, I forgot y'all got you a rapper. I forgot y'all got Iggy. Listen, the rate this show is going, Iggy Azalea probably will be a judge next season. And JYP is still going to be sitting there next to her. I'm like, Cardi B, oh, it's so nice to meet you.